Greetings and welcome to Sunday afternoon football. Dennis Cometti here. Welcome to Domain Stadium. Well, if a green creature approached me from outer space and asked me to show it a good day out, I would, without a moment's hesitation, take it unswervingly to Perth. Gee, it's great to be back. All in all, a good turnout for this particular match. Joining me is former Richmond full forward, the great Matthew Richardson.
What a game we have here today, Dan. There's been quite a build-up for this one.
Today it's the Dockers versus the Bulldogs. The Western Bulldogs making their way onto the ground to the tune of the club song. Ready for the players. Umpire tosses the coin. Fremantle kicking with the wind in this opening turn. Today's match and the Western Bulldogs. By contrast, well, they say patience is a virtue, but if we wait any longer for the siren to kick things off, I'm sure this crowd will get a little unruly and maybe take matters into their own hands. Anticipation is high, players are ready, and the game is underway.
It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has it. It's the will to prepare to win that matters.
Neil slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Ruffhead sends the ball on its way. Fife gains possession, sends the ball out into space. Hamling with no time to delay with that kick. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the path. Booted by Sutcliffe. Willett with the mark. Boots it. Marks. Kicks it. The ball in the hands of Crozier. The ball is smothered. Scoops up the bouncing. Kicks beyond the wing. A chance for both teams to set up as the ball crosses the line. And that torp has gone supernova. And mark by Neil.
Neil can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Mundy with a strong mark. Puts boot to goal. That's a mark, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Bennell with great hands, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal.
Picked the goal by Bennett. Slots it. Bennett getting his first right there. There's the bounce. Ruffhead try swinging it first next time. Which coming from the guy wearing makeup. The ball mopped up. Sends it on its way. Griffin with the mark. Kicks towards the middle of the ground. Sandland's from behind.
Sandland's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Crozier puts his boot on it. Sutcliffe takes the mark uncontested. Sending it on its way. He marks the ball.
Picture perfect drop punt. He spills the mark. An easy interception for Sandlands is in his possession. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. That was all Sutcliffe. Choose to kick it. Great mark. Gets boot to leather. Lucky bounce collected. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Boyd runs past and gets the ball. Opportunity for Stringer. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. This kick to square it up. Dixon picks up the loose ball. Sutcliffe just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Kicks hurriedly. Kirsten has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Kirsten seems to go for that extra leverage off an opponent by propping his hands on their shoulders. He won't get pinged every time, but he will have to be careful with his technique not to get caught for hands in the back. He's got the footy now. Valentine gets possession. Crozier kicks the ball. Pearce misses the ball. He's got a handball away. Bontempelli gets the ball. Rough head, kicks the ball. No one around troubling him there.
Stringer going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. Dixon. He gets his hands on the footy. Valentine is streaming past and gets the footy. Makes control of the ball. Goes by hand. Goes by hand. He kicks it. Pure skill. Pure skill. Given sinking his first goal. The ball is bounced. Tapped by Roughhead. Bumped by Hill. Down goes Wallace. Booted by Wallace. Sutcliffe with the mark. Jams it on the boot. I guess it was worth a go. Did he see a ghost? He controls the bouncing ball. Does well to keep it in play. Kirsten doesn't have a chance to reach that kick from Boyd. Hill kicks. Willett gets the mark without contest. Gets boot to half. Great mark. We'll go to Richo for the stats.
The marking skill of the Dockers has proved advantageous on the stats board, racking up 18 marks. Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. Fremantle is slightly ahead with 14 to 8. The Bulldogs and the Dockers are close in handballs. Neither team appears to have a distinct advantage.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. We're back at it.
The winners in life constantly think in terms of I can, I will, and I am.
He lays off the pass, sends it on its way. He collects the loose ball. He's done a Lady Gaga. He kept everyone guessing. You get a ball up on the wing. Good tap from Roughhead. Lucky bounce collected. He picks up the loose ball. Neil with the ball. Young with a big bump to Mundy. Wallace with the handball out of the pack. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
Sends the Sherm on its way. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Timely handball. Gets a handball away. I think he just wants attention. Johnson with the running catch. Hill spears the ball. Blakely getting into position for the kick. Too far out to score. Short. Going for goal number one. Takes that one strongly.
Cramery is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Wallace takes the mark. Puts boot to ball. Sandilands handballing to his own advantage. He's intercepted it. Dalhouse picks it up. He gets his hands on the footy. Bontempelli puts his boot on it. Dalhouse scoops up the ball. Ibbotson with a strong mark.
Ibbotson sends one up towards the wing. Nice mark there. Five with the kick. Kept alive under pressure. Well, despite his best efforts, he can't keep it in play any longer. Nice work from Dalhouse. Jams it on the boot now. And the mark will be paid.
Spur has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. Five slams the ball to his boot. He kicks the ball. Griffin receives the hand pass. Puts boot to ball. He grabs it.
Hammond clearing it out of defence. Nice mark there. Picked by Weller. Hill right under it. Gets boot to half. Sheridan will get the free. Puts boot to ball. Great mark over the pack.
Walters can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. Bontempelli onto the ball. Hill with good strong hands. Sending it on its way. Kirsten with the ball. That's a very bad kick. Walters grabs the ball on the bounce. Gives it to the running man.
Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Hands it out to open space. Picture perfect drop punt. Nice hands. Kicks hurriedly. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Takes control of the ball. Spurk intercepts it. No one troubling him there. My goodness, the wee ball has gone so high, there'll be snow on that one when it comes down.
Hill can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Puts boot to ball. Cloak marks it. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. He lines it up with the goal. Cloak shoots for goal. It's in the air. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Kicks horribly. Not much time remaining in this quarter. Puts boot to ball. Dishes it off to the running play. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Let's take a look at the stats, Richo.
Although the Dockers have had 29 handballs, the Bulldogs are on 26, which isn't much of a difference at this stage. Kicking is one of the most essential skills in football, and the Dockers have put 53 on the board, which should place them in a good position at this stage of the game if they can keep that up. Neither team showing any superiority in the tackling count today. Really close, locked horns in the tackle contests, 25-17. Fremantle will have a firm grip of the ball when it comes to marking with 36 on the board. The Western Bulldogs have a bit of catching up to do with only 8.
Thank you very much, Richo. And here we go for the second half.
If you have everything under control, you're not moving fast enough.
Persiak with the running catch. He's a ball magnet. Sheridan looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Almost a touch of synchronized spinning about that mark. It's the pill. He'll need a long-range boomer from here. Marked by Blakely. Distance could be the problem. Going for goal number 1. Blakely with the goal. He cinches first goal.
Blakely has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team.
My ball, says the umpire.
Rough head. He's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster.
Good drop punt by Hill. Takes that one strongly.
Sheridan's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. Bontempelli boots it. Griffin marks the ball. Puts power behind that kick.
He's like he's on a tightrope at the moment. Look at that fancy footwork. Turning to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Going for goal number 1. Strong man. Get up on a 45-degree angle. It's just a question of accuracy. The Dockers have scored the last 2 goals. Fremantle by 2 goals. Big thump from Roughhead. Scoops up the bouncing ball. He gets his hands on the footy. He picks it up. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. Quick hands find the running player. Johannesson has no chance at that one. Has clearly been shopping at Trainers or Us. Strong mark by Smith. Puts boot to ball. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Can he kick it from here, Richard?
It's an absolute gimme from this angle.
Give him a rap and they'll let you down every time.
Too true, Dennis. That was a simple kick.
Sutcliffe sends the ball on its way. Slams it on the boot. Neil having no trouble taking that one.
Neil is very clever when dealing with tags. He loves taking heavier taggers that lack pace into space where a foot race becomes important. Coaches just love players like him. He boots it. 5 goes long and gets the goal.
Bounce straight down. Roughhead wins the tap. Terrible timing by Griffin. McLean with the torpedo. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Willer pumping it long. Simply outplayed the opposition there. He spears the ball. He lays it on the boot for a giant kick. Sandlands cocks it up. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Stringer on the ball at the moment. Umpire not hesitating to call the ball up right there. Roughhead with the right fist. Stringer with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. He has the ball. 2 goals will see the Bulldogs in the lead. Nice bounce. Griffin got a fist on it. Casanova would have been jealous at that pickup. Hill gets the ball. Mundy put his head down, running for home. What a goal from a mammoth kick. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Batted down nicely by Roughhead. Bounces favourably for Wallace.
Dalhouse can lay a solid bump, but he needs to do it more often. He gets a fist to it. Dixon collects it. He grabs the footy. That's an elite skill handballing when being tackled. Johannesson gets the ball.
Roughhead with the tap. Mundy handball short. Hill. Neil picks up the loose ball. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Only a matter of time now. Willett on the ball at the moment. He grabs it on the run. He's running hard, Richard.
Yes, super work from him in this match, Dennis.
Bennell takes a shot. The kick just clears the line for a goal. Bennell knocking through his third of the match. This lead getting bigger now. Is there anything interesting in the stats, Richo?
Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 45-35. The marking skill of Fremantle has proved advantageous on the stats board, racking up 48 marks. The Dockers leading the kicking stats by a considerable margin on 75. The Western Bulldogs behind with only 28 and may have a hard time catching up. Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. Fremantle is slightly ahead with 42-28.
Thanks for that, Richard. The players are starting to feel the strain of the first three quarters now.
Push yourself again and again. Don't give an inch until the final siren sounds.
Kicked at goal by 5. Misses the goal and goes through for the behind. Smith has it. Sends the Sharon on its way. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Neil puts it on the boot. He's like he's on a tightrope at the moment. Look at that fancy footwork.
The discipline the Western Bulldogs have shown out there has been great. The Bulldogs could barely cough up a free kick, but I think that's reflective of their intensity to the ball. I'd like to see them lift their hunger levels. McRae slams the ball to his boot. Sandilands gets bumped. Griffin hand passes the ball. Dixon with the interception. Sending it on its way. It's a mark.
Johannesson lines it up. Would you back him in from here, Richard?
I reckon the distance might be too much from here, Dennis.
This will certainly test him from this distance. 20 metres out. Gee, you wouldn't reckon this from here. McLean kicks the goal. The line balls are ringing for the Bulldogs. Bounce goes the ball. Roughhead decisively. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Sandilands on for the Dockers. Roughhead nicely outclassing Griffin. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. He has the ball. Chips it down towards half forward. Opportunity for Crozier. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. 35 metres out. Subban hooks it. Hill pulling the pressure. Gets the quick kick away. Bell misses the goals. Cranwick waiting to bring it back into play. Neil presents and takes the mark. Trims the grass with that one. In the back. They should dust him for fingerprints. 5 kicks. Biggin grabs that one. Sends it on its way. Not by Dalhouse.
Dalhouse has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. He gets boot to the ball. Johnson kicks it.
He soccers it. Gathers the ball. Hill kicks it. He picked it up off the ground. He gets the hand pass. He gathers the loose ball. Cranwick hand passes it. Punishing kick from Wood. He collects the loose ball. Kicked by Roughhead. Nice work from McLean. Takes his time as he lines up the goal. And it's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. More bounce than a dodgy chip. Roughhead really gets onto this one. He gains possession. Hill kicks. Does well to keep it in play. Well, despite his best efforts, he can't keep it in play any longer. Not his intention, but he goes across the boundary line. Sandilands with the hit. Blakely made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. He collects the loose ball. Kirsten collects. He just can't get out of the action. The Western Bulldogs coach using the bench. Has it now, finding the running play. A magnificent kick right through the middle. That's number 2. The ball is bounced.
Rough head, really wears his heart on his sleeve. Sandilands scoops up the ball. The ball has been grabbed on the bounce. Boyd kicks the ball. Good mark. Concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Johannesson getting into position for the kick. He gets the loose ball. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Biggs goes for goal. No one around troubling him there.
Spurk with the kick. Valentine gets boot to high. Good mark by Hill. Hill sends one up towards the wing. Hands like dinner plates. Punts that big skin. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Slips the handball to Wakeland. Look at that. He's put it forward. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Punched by Roughhead. The Doc is certainly deserving of that win. And so what did you make of the final result?
The Bulldogs are standing around looking for excuses. Totally outclassed here. They need to get back to the training track and put the hard yards in.
Thank you very much, Richard. Fremantle has beaten the Western Bulldogs 50-25. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Richard.
It's great to be here, Dennis. I'll be back next time.
Thanks for joining us as always. It's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.